If you want to avoid the pain and heartbreak of failed relationships, don't follow my footsteps. I can save you a lot of time and frustration if you learn from my mistakes. I have had the pleasure of enduring love and loss and have healed from heartbreak more times than I can count. I have learned the hard way, so you don't have to. Here are the biggest dating mistakes I made in my 20s and how you can avoid them. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily, and for my day job, I work as a civil engineer. After hours, I like to bring you my favorite personal development advice to help you grow into the ideal version of yourself and engineer your dreams. Grab your tea, tuck in, and let's get started. Number 1, don't waste your time. Your time is your most valuable asset and you will not get it back. You can go blow your money on a Birkin and make the money again, but if you blow 5 years of your life on someone who isn't meant to be in your life, you will never ever get those 5 years back. They are gone, wasted, and spent. Unfortunately, I have allowed plenty of men to waste my time, but God knows that I learn my lessons hard, so He keeps giving me opportunities to learn the lesson. If I could tell myself one thing, it would be that time is your most valuable asset, especially if you're a young woman and especially if you want a family. You should not be just giving that to men who are not showing up for you in the way that you need. Especially if you're a beautiful woman, you have to guard your time, energy, and attention like a hawk because everyone wants a piece of your fluffy, girly, playful energy. And if you're not careful, the wrong people will end up sucking your energy and time away from you, and those are things that you can't get back. So pro tip, if you want to be happy, don't be giving your time and attention to people who don't see your value and who take you for granted. If your intuition is telling you that this person is not meant to be in your life forever, listen to that. Your intuition is the sum of all of your knowledge and your life experience communicated through your subconscious. So if it's telling you and giving you strong signals in your gut that this is not the man who's meant to be your husband, walk away. Leave him, let him be, go let his wife find him and move on to bigger and better things. Because I promise you, there is a nicer, richer, more handsome man out there. It is a very big planet. And also, if your friends and family don't like this man, it is a strong indication that he is not the one for you and you're wasting your time spending more time with him. Especially if you're dating for marriage, you're not just marrying the person, you're marrying their family and your circles will become one. So if you don't like all the people he's hanging out with and you don't want to spend more time naturally with his friends and hang out with them, it's a red flag. Run, please. You don't need to directly ask for the approval of your friends and family, but if you have people already in your life who love and respect you, and they're telling you that this person is not a good fit for you, they're doing it out of your best interest and they're trying to save you some time. So listen to them, they care about you, and they probably have good reason for telling you that whomever you're dating right now is not the best idea. So the next biggest mistake that I made in my 20s was being a people pleaser, the pick-me's of the world. Pick-me-shas are running around trying to tell men that they're worthy of being dated, which is just the complete opposite idea of how dating works. Like if someone likes you, you don't have to prove to them that you're worthy of spending time with. They just want to be in your energy. So none of that. Don't be like over-giving and proving yourself to others, thinking that you need to earn love. You don't. The people who are naturally a good fit for you will see your value from the get-go, and you won't have to do anything to prove to them that you're enough. Admittedly, for most of my life, I have played the good girl. I have tried to make everyone around me happy at the detriment to my own health and happiness. And I am getting better at my people-pleasing tendencies, but it's a journey. I have found out that everyone is happier when Emily comes first. So I'm learning as I get older to take care of myself and be more selfish, and I have better relationships and I'm a happier woman when I make sure I'm taken care of before I go off doing tons of things to prove to other people that I'm worthy enough or blah blah. So the next biggest mistake that I made in dating was dating men who felt like boys and had not yet grown into being men. Now, I don't mean this derogatively. We all mature as women and men, but at different paces, I think. And in my experience, men kind of reach a point where they're capable of taking care of themselves, others, and at that point, I think that's when you should be dating them. If a man is still in the stage of his life where he's building himself up, where he's working on his career, where he's trying to figure out what he wants, I don't think you should be entertaining him. I think he's still growing and maturing, and he's not yet at the point where he can provide and take care of a family. Whereas a man who's already more established and knows what he wants and what he's looking for and is at a maturity level where he can be the protector and provider in a woman's life, I think at that point you can date him. if you're waiting around for 5 years for a man to get a job or to figure out whether or not he wants to date you or Sally from across the street, you're wasting your time and you're really hurting yourself. So directly choose men who are already at a maturity level where they can build a sustainable, long-lasting relationship with you. And I say this as a woman who's dating for marriage, so if you're looking for something casual, this maybe doesn't apply to you. But when I'm dating, I'm specifically looking at men thinking, okay, is this man ready to settle down? Or is he still in like the party boy, playboy stage of his life, where he just wants to have fun and go out and have a good time? I like having a good time, but like I said before, you're not going to get any of your time back. So if you're actively looking for someone to settle down with, you can't be entertaining men who just want to have a little fun with you. This might feel a little old-fashioned, but from what I've experienced and from what my male friends have told me, is that men have to kind of go through the rite of passage of growing enough to feel like they can provide for the girl of their dreams in the capacity that makes them feel like a competent, successful man. And you can choose to like wait around and grow with him, but that could mean years of your life. And I would just suggest that instead of waiting around to go with the man, you just choose a man who is in that moment ready to create a life with you. And I know if you're like deeply in love and a mushy-gushy person, you can become very attached to men who are not ready to commit. But really it is in your best interest to just refocus your attention on men who are already proven to themselves and to the world that they're ready to settle down. It is not your responsibility to turn boys into men, not them rather. I know you're a very kind, nurturing woman, but it is not your job to raise someone else's son. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today, and I hope you found this video helpful. I enjoy talking about dating and life because hopefully you can learn from some of my mistakes and I can save you some of the pain of heartbreak. But it's all a process, and try to stay optimistic because dating is supposed to be fun. I think there's a lot of negativity on the internet, but really we're all trying our best to grow and to build the best relationships we can. Have a great day, guys, and good luck. And remember, learn from my mistakes. I learned them the hard way, so you don't have to.